Shai, before we get into the details, perhaps you could tell me a little bit about Trustmi.
Trustmi protect organization funds from cyber attack, internal collusion, and human errors. We are leveraging AI and crowdsourcing to make sure that each payment goes to the right place, at the right amount, at the right time.
I see. So from what you're saying, it seems you've faced some quite challenging times in the past with B2B payments. What have been the biggest challenges, though?
B2B payment doesn't evolve. If you go speak about B2C, everything becomes how you doing your own personal payment, everything becomes super easy, fast, and secure. The B2B didn't evolve. It's very manual, a lot of complexity, a lot of legacy system, and it's mostly relying on manual processes and controls. At the end of the day, it's a very complex process that each part in the organization doing their own thing, no one connect the dots to make sure that the process itself was impactful. The reason why attackers really like the problem, because for them, it's become super easy to compromise the process and compromise the organization funds and get great amount of money from it.
Right, so what is the principle of the solution?
So I will go back to the point of the problem. And we ask ourselves a lot before we started to even write the first code, what's the problem? What's the root cause? And we really believe that organizations today really lack the ability to validate who they send in the money. So theoretically, if we'll be able to verify that each payment go to the right place, at the right amount, at the right time, it will solve the problem. But no one has all this data. So this is a chicken and egg because the banking are not sharing those information and no one has all this data, so you cannot do it. So then we thought and took a look again about the complexity, the process itself, and we ask ourselves, what do we know from cybersecurity? We know how to connect different data sources. We know how to protect process A to Z, and that's exactly what we did. So Trustmi is basically a SaaS solution and the first end-to-end B2B payment security AI solution. We're connecting the entire flow from the email, procurement, onboarding, all those different parts, and leveraging the historical data to extract a lot of feature and using AI to basically assemble fingerprints and baseline to what's legit and what's not. But we wanted to do that in a way that will be very easy to use. When we started the company, we did a long market validation. We spoke with around 150 CFOs just to better understand how they operate, what they're doing, what are the challenges. And we learned a lot from that process. And based on that, we defined three main parameters that become foundation to our success. First, everything that we're doing is frictionless, plug and play. It's not like ERP project that take a lot of time and cost a lot of money. We're doing end-to-end in less than 2 weeks. Second, as a finance people, they're really strict on processes. They have a lot of tasks. They don't want to add any friction to the process. So everything that we're doing is easy to use and accurate, but last and not least, streamline. No one willing to change the way that they do in their business, even for security. So your process, your way, and we'll protect it. And that's why our mission is securing payment seamlessly.
Okay, so why don't most finance firms implement this solution?
So I think that that's really interesting question because one of the things that finance people really struggle is technology. Usually their experience with technology is the latest ERP project. It was very painful, cost a lot of money, took a lot of time. And that's why today they are mostly relying on manual processes and controls and not necessarily on technology. And I think that when you come in with a technology that can really work for them, it's from one end amazing, but they are still in a fear of, can they really do it? Is that something that can really be done? And that's not their past experience.
Clearly you've worked on the solution. What is the Trustmi solution then?
We use first to understand how organizations doing B2B payment. And we wanted to make sure that we will provide a solution that not only going to be very simple deployment and fast, that one end of that, but also not going to change the way that they do in their business. The B2B payment, you're not paying in real time. The way that the organization operates, they do in payment cycles. Those cycles can be daily, weekly, hourly, whatever is the frequent. and we become part of that process. So although that we are monitored everything in real time, we correlate it back to the point in time that they doing their payments. And in each payment cycle, we basically provide a clear verdict, a traffic light, green, everything is okay, you can go ahead and pay it. Yellow is a suspicious or a payment mistake, and we'll tell you exactly why. And red, that's a fraud, and we're going to block it. Now, when we do that approach, we didn't change anything. We provide a solution that is effective, meaning we can stop the attack or stop the mistake before the organization losing that money, and nothing changed.
Okay, so how do we measure success?
So the reason that we built Trustmi, because we wanted to impact the bottom line. So we'll start with measuring the bottom line. How much money you're losing, how much money we can save you on payment mistakes and errors, and how much time it takes you to do it. That's how we measure success.
Right, so what you're saying so far has got me excited. What are my next steps? How do I install the Trustmi system?
Basically, we'll connect to your environment. It really depends what type of a system you have in place. If it's a SaaS solution, basic API. If it's on-premise solution, we'll use the current existing tools that you have. If it's batch processing, whatever you have available today, that's what we're going to use. That deployment will be simple and frictionless. Once we complete that, we'll do a training period. We'll leverage the historical data to create those baseline, to detect past incident and anomalies. And then next time you'll do a payment cycle, we'll be part of that. And we'll show you how it really works at real time. Simple as that.
Okay, give us key takeaways for your audience.
So first, payment doesn't need to be complex. It can be simplified. Like it happened in the B2C, now you're doing personal payment. Second, you can really eliminate payment fraud, payment mistakes, and save the bottom line of your organization, and do that while you're not changing the way that you're doing your business.
This was Shai. Goodbye from Trustmi.